truth about my Schengen visa refusal. Denied access? What really happened? I am going to be discussing with you my Schengen visa refusal nightmare. I intended to go for a holiday this October, just this very month, as a birthday trip. And as a non-British passport holder, I am required to apply for the Schengen visa to be able to access the Schengen area. I applied and completed my application to the France Embassy through the TLS Contact. TLS Contact manages visas and consular services for clients across the world. To submit a successful application and secure appointment date on the TLS Contact website, you need to have your accommodation details booked in the country that you intend to visit, and also pay for the recorded delivery service. That is, if you are opting for that. Otherwise, you can go and pick your visa when it's ready. I booked a free cancellation accommodation on the booking.com, and I opted for the recorded delivery. And in total, I paid like £50. Part of the fees was the TLS Contact service. On my appointment day, I made sure I had all my required documents handy, including a leave permission letter, current 3 months bank statement, print out of the application form, photocopy of your BRP, and photocopy of your passport, and the original copies of the BRP and the passport, accommodation reservation, travel insurance, and my plane reservation ticket. I mean, you are meant to have a plane ticket, but if you are not too sure of the country you are visiting or which city in the country you are visiting, you can have a reservation ticket that you can cancel later. And when you eventually have your Schengen visa, you can book the actual ticket that you want. So I had a ticket, a plane reservation ticket, for the purpose of my visa application. I got to my appointment place on that day. I submitted my documents when it was my turn. The guy who was attending to me found 2 concerns. The first one was about my accommodation. My accommodation document had only my first name on it. The second concern was about my travel insurance. It stated I had 1 year insurance. Whether it was covering the Schengen area, whether it was covering a specific country in the Schengen area, or it was covering UK. It wasn't clear which area the insurance was covering. So I asked him if there was a possibility that the application could go through. He wasn't too sure, but he said if it's a concern, they might send out an email asking for additional information. So that was a bit relieving, and I asked him to submit because I did not want to go and come back again. Getting appointments alone is not easy.
I knew when the visa parcel was arriving because I had received an email from the TLS Contact and also from Royal Mail delivering it on a particular day. So I'd asked my flatmate to sign and take it on my behalf because I was going to be working that day. So this is my refusal letter. Refusal of visa. You have not provided proof of sufficient means of sustenance for the duration of the intended stay or for the return to the country of origin or residence, or for the transit to a third country into which you are certain to be admitted. That was it, and this wasn't too clear. This wasn't specific to my application. The only reason I can think of is the 2 concerns they spelled out to me during my appointment. I was so disappointed as the host of my holiday being dashed. I felt irritated because of the bureaucratic process and the huge fees I paid. Now, I forgot to even add that I paid £70 during my appointment. Also because the reason for the refusal was unclear. If I got my passport back, I wasn't sure what the outcome of my visa application was going to be because of the 2 concerns. At the same time, I felt positive hearing from people that Schengen visas are usually granted and the possibility that they might reach out to request for additional information. My plans were completely scattered. I had to swiftly renew having my holiday in either Scotland or Northern Ireland. which do not require visa. In my next Schengen visa application, I will ensure that all my documents are intact without any issue. And should there spot any issue during my appointment, I will request to book another appointment. But henceforth, I will probably apply my Schengen visa to different countries that is easy to get and cheaper to acquire. If you are in my situation where your visa has been refused from the UK, I advise you look at closer options like Scotland and Northern Ireland, where you do not require visa application to access these places.